Daryl.
Daryl, can you hear us?
I can hear you.
Good
Fantastic.
afternoon, Daryl. Welcome to BGD in Jupiter, Florida.
That's right. I'm glad to be here.
Where'd you fly in from today?
A seat right out front there.
And we discussed it. Angelo came in from Los Angeles, and then he was in Rome prior to that. So
You're the
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got to shoot. I must have the spirit shot. this spirit flight. Punched in the eye and some peanuts.
Oh man.
they don't do peanuts anymore.
No, there's
No.
no there's no
Just
food
punch-
anymore.
There's way too many allergies.
Wait, there's no food and there's no drinks now.
Wow. No
because
drinks
people
as
are
of-
fighting. So
Right.
you're not allowed to do anything. You get on
How
that
can you
flight.
be on an airplane without a drink?
No, there's not even a glass of water.
Wow.
You know that, right?
Like you can't have any
no,
adult
there's
beverage?
nothing.
It's kinda
Zero. You sit, don't talk.
That's right.
You
So
get
it's
on,
like
you get off.
detention. It's detention
It's
10,000 feet up.
detention with a mask on.
Yeah.
That's right.
Ew.
And they make
It's
you pay extra.
horrible.
I was going to say, and they
And
make
you pay extra
Yeah.
to get on the plane first.
By the way, we are completely off subject
Yeah,
what
I
we
know.
came in here
Okay.
to do. So
We're talking to Daryl.
Really nice.
rewind. Hold
That's
on.
right. All right. Oh, wow. Wow, where'd y'all hire that?
And
man?
we're back.
We're back. Welcome aboard.
Thank you.
Flight
Spirit
725. Oh, it's not even
Well,
happy
it's good
hour.
to see you.
We're sorry, the number
Today we have Daryl with us.
Yes.
He is a professional
Extraordinaire.
graphic artist and
right.
has been doing this for quite some time.
Quite a while.
Quite a while.
15 minutes, actually.
Yeah.
Stop.
Or
How many
more.
years? How many years?
I think legitimately when it comes to automotive, maybe about 8-9 years.
It-
Yeah.
Okay.
But, you know,
Yeah, but your
Automotive.
I'm a
creative
relic.
side has been
Right.
around for
quite a bit.
a very long
Yeah.
time.
Very long time. When,
Yeah.
When newspapers were viable, yeah. When people actually read newspapers.
This isn't on anymore, is it?
It's completely on.
Is it?
Yeah, because your headphones are falling off.
Wait.
Hold on.
Daryl.
Anyways,
Yeah.
Daryl,
Take a number. Yeah.
8 years.
7.
7?
Oh, you said take a number, so I said
Oh,
7.
okay.
I would say I've been doing in the graphic design aspect of things about 17 years. Yeah.
17 years.
Yeah. In one capacity or another. You know, I started in production at the newspaper, and after that kind of faded, I went into automotive,
Got to talk into the mic.
into the microphone.
Yeah. There you go.
All right.
It's a little tricky.
I mean, if you want, we can switch.
No.
Because you are a little bit taller than I
A
am.
little
so-
bit,
Yeah.
a little bit.
Yeah.
'Cause, I'll just
Yeah.
be a little bit more audible. How about that?
All right. So
I look comfortable.
So
Yeah.
in reality, your longevity in the game
Mhm.
is almost as long as like your career can almost legally vote.
Yeah, pretty much.
Is what you're saying.
Yeah. As long as I can, actually show up to a poll that takes those
There you go.
those kinds of votes. Yeah.
got your card.
Right.
So, but how did you get started? Like, what? I mean, you did somebody mentor you? Did you have a pivotal moment that went, "Wow, I really want to do this"? Or were you a kid that walked around drawing all the time?
Yeah. But actually, that's exactly what I did. I was a big comic book guy.
Comic book?
Mhm.
Okay.
Sitting at the kitchen table.
Was?
Yeah. Well, okay.
Still are.
Wait, who was
Right.
your favorite comic?
I thought I had the socks on. Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
I thought it was Calvin.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
you
Calvin
said-
and Hobbes.
You mentioned who I'd like to hang out with, and
Ah,
Calvin
okay.
seemed fun.
All right.
Spider-Man on the other
But
hand,
Spider-Man
kinda
is
dangerous.
Spider-Man's your go-to.
Would be fun,
Yes.
so too.
Yeah.
I would imagine.
Well,
You want to go
Would he,
from
though?
building to building. You
Yeah,
know,
no,
like,
he's
no?
got a dark side that I don't want to hang around with.
Okay.
as a matter of fact, I just downloaded an audiobook that
Mm-hmm.
deals with Spider-Man's dark side.
Really?
Yes. Yes.
I didn't even know
So,
they had something like that.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
called
Oh, yeah.
Carnage and Venom. Those are the two.
wow.
Because
Oh.
Venom is his alter
nemesis,
ego, right?
yes, his
well, his nemesis, but his
Right.
alter
Deep.
ego.
Yeah. I'm saying yeah, but us deep comic book nerds know that he is an alien symbiote.
I apologize if I offended anyone.
Well, yeah, as you should. We take it very seriously.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Apologize.
All right.
dark side.
So you were a
Spider-Man,
kid.
and
Love
I'd
the
be at
comics,
comic
drawing
books.
them.
I would be at the kitchen table drawing
Right.
Fantastic Four,
Okay.
and my mom says, "What's that? You can draw." I'm like, "I can." And she started kind of moving me towards that, and I wound up, at Savannah College of Art and Design.
Oh, yeah.
And, that's where burgeoning career. And I also went on to started the newspaper in the 90s.
Oh, that's cool. Okay.
And then from there, I progressed until I am this illustrious amalgam
Great word usage, by
of
the way.
all things.
Yeah.
So.
So was there like a moment, maybe in college or right after college, where you went, okay, this is the part of this that I want to do? Like, was there someone who was mentoring you, or something that happened that was like, oh, okay, this is it?
Yeah. There were quite a few mentors. People who saw that I had a pretty persistent or consistency when it comes to doing next steps to graphic design. Like I said, I started early, so things were progressing from a lot of hand things into the digital. And I had several mentors who were really great at the newspaper. They gave me a lot of opportunities, and then I went on to just kind of what can I say, piggyback on some of the artists who had already been in the business. I met some really
Well, that's how you learn. Right?
Yes,
I mean,
yes, and they were very, very nice and generous with their time. And they helped me get a hold of it. So
So
got some nice
so
mentors.
how did you end up in the automotive sector?
Automotive was shortly after, as I was saying, I was in automotive, doing automotive in the newspaper, and once that kind of phased into what it became, I had a friend who gave me a recommendation to start at an automotive agency in West Palm.
Okay.
And that was my first legitimate foray into doing strictly automotive. And from there, it's been about a good 8-9 years.
Yeah. It's a little different from other stuff. I mean,
Indeed it is. Indeed
it moves
is.
fast, very deadline driven.
Yes,
Right?
yes, very
Very compliance driven.
Right. Yeah. You have to, make sure that you're satisfying, of a design that seems to hold a certain graphic pizzazz, but you also have to keep in line with compliance so that you don't, sully anybody's image or anything in any of the higher tiered.
Is there any piece of advice you would give a automotive dealer, right, that's used to the screamer ads, right?
Now, what
And
do you
they're
mean by screamer ads? The
$1.99
$4.99 a month.
Yeah,
Yeah.
come down today.
That's right.
It's like I call them the screamer ads because it reminds me of the radio ads,
Yeah.
or the TV ads, and they still kind of do it even through the internet now. But so you, as an artist, you're sitting there, you have the creativity, you're looking at the stuff day in and day out, and you must say to yourself, if only they would do
This.
or this.
What would be this?
What would it be? Be legit, like be real.
Well, I
Don't
think
sugarcoat it.
don't sugarcoat it. If they were being even honest with themselves, we're very, kind of. I think. That's my phone. Come on, of all times I call. We're all immersed in just data, and so much information and things like that. Use your own attention span. You know what I'm saying? Less is more. Get to the point.
Less is more.
Keep it clean.
It's true.
If people are going to peruse your ad in the in the advent of them getting an automobile, they're looking for the bottom line. Right. Get to the point. I don't need your 60-inch TV.
You don't need to junk it up.
Right.
Yeah, good
Right.
call on that one, though.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
people don't want a
No.
free toaster. or
Nobody
something
wants
like
your
that.
toaster.
No, that doesn't
Not
drive
anymore.
any business, unfortunately.
No, right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. It's not the green stamp book.
No. Wow. Took him right there.
Ooh.
Yeah. Nobody
Wow.
wants it.
Oh, good call. Hold on.
Yeah. Yeah. Nobody wants your green stamp book. Indeed. But
I'm just saying. I
Yeah.
mean, that worked for a long time,
yeah.
but not in today's world.
All right.
Not
So,
happening.
very important question.
Okay.
You're stuck on a desert island.
Okay. Not unlike this one, I guess.
Not unlike that one.
All right.
Well, it could be
Well,
that one. You just can't see the other side of it,
Jupiter's
so you have
kind
no
of,
idea.
There's a
Beautiful.
peninsula Peninsula. Peninsula.
Peninsula.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You're stuck on a desert island. Not a desert.
Right.
I'll redo it. You're stuck on a desert island.
Okay. Like Survivor.
Like Survivor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But you can only have 3 albums with you.
3 albums.
What are those 3 albums?
All right.
Or artists?
These things are kind of contingent on what I'm playing them on now. Do I have a record player?
No.
Or do I have an iPod? Do I have my phone?
Good question, Daryl.
I muddled it up.
I like the clarification here,
All right.
producer.
Here we go. If I was going to have 3 albums to play on my magic recorder on the island, I would The Gentle Side of John Coltrane, the first Nas album, and perhaps to mellow it out, I would have the very first Sara Bareilles album.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
That's a nice mix there, when I'm out there.
I think you
I'm
should bring those in
surprised about
tomorrow.
Sarah.
We have a little mix.
Sarah
She's
surprises
amazing.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Saw her in concert down at the Hard Rock. She was phenomenal.
Did you scream like a 12-year-old fan? Oh, my God.
No, I didn't do it. No, I didn't. I didn't want to get thrown out, so I was very orderly and
Reserved.
yeah.
You just cried in the corner, screaming.
A couple of songs kind of tug at the strings, man.
The heartstrings.
Yeah. I bubbled up a little bit, Say, look at that man, he's sweating.
And you're like, yes,
I
yes,
am.
that's sweat. Yep,
In my eyes,
yep,
sweating
that's
from my
sweat.
eyes. Yeah.
All right, one last question.
All right.
Okay. So, advice to your 21-year-old self.
Ooh.
21-year-old self. Just one piece of advice.
There's one piece that you had to.
Don't wear jorts.
Don't. that was my 9-year-old self.
Okay, 21.
21. What I would tell my 21-year-old self was to trust your instincts and have a little bit more confidence.
That's pretty solid.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah,
Awesome.
because sometimes you know things, but you may not have seen it actually play out in your immediate surroundings, so you may shy away from doing it, but then you wind up saying, I could have done this a long time ago. So, yeah.
So jump in.
Yeah.
I like it.
Immerse yourself, yeah.
Good. Awesome.
As the French say, sir, très impressive.
That's right. That's exactly what they say.
I don't know
I don't know
actually.
what that means, but okay.
It's impressive.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All
Do
right.
Well, our time is up because
Our time is
apparently
up.
Okay.
Daryl, thank you so much for
That was
visiting
fun.
us. Come
Thank
back
you.
anytime.
All right. I'll fly in
Cool.
from my desk.
There you go.